Oh my God. Oh, it's an accident.
Oh, you're filming it too.
Oh my God.
Newly released amateur video shows the moment of impact for Asiana Airlines Flight 214. The crash at San Francisco International Airport killed 2 people and injured more than 180 others. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. That investigation into the crash is now underway as authorities try to piece together just what happened.
Both flight recorders were recovered and they captured everything leading up to the failed landing. Martha Shade has more tonight.
Oh my God.
This video of Asiana Flight 214 will give investigators even more clues into what caused the crash landing at San Francisco International Airport. Meanwhile, the NTSB has been reviewing the flight data recorders and have confirmed the crew made calls to increase speed and then to abort the landing and try again.
That call came 1.5 seconds before impact.
The recorders show the aircraft was flying well below the target 137 knot speed, and the stall indicator was sounding in the cockpit right before the crash. Still, the NTSB would not, at this point, blame the pilots.
Everything is on the table right now. It is too early to rule anything out.
Benjamin Levy was on board during the terrifying ordeal.
And I felt like we were going back up. I thought maybe we'd go back up and start flying again, trying to improvise another landing. But we went back down again. So it was, as I say, it felt like slow motion.
Instead of a routine landing, an impact that resulted in the aircraft losing its tail section, both engines, and starting a fire.
It was like, bang. And the impact was so powerful.
A passenger captured this video on his cell phone in the moments following the crash as passengers escaped onto the runway.
And I can tell you, it is nothing short of a miracle that we had literally 123 people walk away from this.
A miracle that Levy is grateful for.
Lucky, fortunate. My prayers and my thought was go with the people that are in the hospital or their families. It's a tragedy.
Investigators could be on scene for another week. It could be a year before we know exactly what went wrong. I'm Martha Shade reporting.
San Francisco authorities say 19 people are still in the hospital. 6 are in critical condition.
We also know more today about who was traveling on Asiana Flight 214 and where they were coming from. Officials say the flight originally took off from Shanghai in China before stopping over in South Korea. The airline says 4 South Korean pilots were on board. Among the travelers were citizens from China, the United States, and Canada. At least 70 of the plane's passengers were Chinese students and teachers. They were flying to the U.S. to attend summer camps. The airline says the 2 victims were 16-year-old Chinese students. And to see more photos of the aftermath of yesterday's crash, you can head to our website at fox11online.com. Just click on the link in the photo galleries section.